Wednesday, April the 8th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Meteorologist Matthew East here along with you. Had temperatures that were not too bad yesterday, up into the 70s for a lot of our highs. Boone cooler at 59, just shy of 70 in Asheville, a lot of 70s elsewhere across the region, even a few low 80s further south into South Carolina. And mild temperatures, these are 5:30 a.m. temperatures here this morning. A lot of 60s on the board, a few 50s mixed in northwestern North Carolina, but altogether a pretty mild start to the day, and also some pretty good areas of fog out there. The winds are not overly significant this morning, and I didn't put the visibility chart in here, but we do have some fairly extensive fog in some spots early this morning. All right, here's the deal with the overall setup for today. Frontal boundary off to the north, and that's trying to ease into northeastern North Carolina with time. Big low pressure beginning to get better organized over the plain states, and this is going to fuel a pretty decent couple of days of severe weather as that slowly marches eastward. Now, this was the radar from noon yesterday until 3 o'clock this morning. You had some pretty powerful thunderstorms rumble through parts of southern North Carolina and South Carolina. In fact, it was an especially intense little area of showers and thunderstorms that rumbled through the Columbia area and some surrounding parts of the Midlands of South Carolina as we got through later yesterday. Look at the radar loop one more time, and there that activity goes. A little mesoscale convective vortex there rolling through parts of South Carolina, enhancing the storms down that way. Now, I'll show you the severe weather reports in just a minute. Still a batch of some light rain rolling through parts of North Carolina, most significantly right now over parts of northern North Carolina, north and east of Greensboro and Burlington, but that's gradually exiting. Have some pretty electric thunderstorms continuing over sections of Illinois this morning, ongoing severe thunderstorm warnings up that way as I'm cutting the video. And again, there's your severe weather reports from yesterday. A number of hail and wind reports, and even a lightning report there in parts of South Carolina that I actually believe burned down a barn due to a lightning strike-induced fire. And a lot of severe weather reports yesterday from Kentucky into parts of Missouri and Kansas up into Iowa as well. Now here's your overall look as we're starting the day. And again, a couple of pretty active severe weather days likely. There's the day one severe weather outlook and enhanced probability from Illinois back into Oklahoma as that low pressure begins to kind of round the corner and lift up to the northeast. Now, around the Carolinas, there does not appear to be a whole lot today to trigger showers and storms. Now, having said that, with the close proximity of that front, you could get a little disturbance riding near it as you get into today or tonight, and that's a possibility for sure. So I think this evening is probably our best chance of seeing some showers and storms, and that's probably going to be a better opportunity the further north you go in North Carolina. But it's certainly going to be a warm day. Look at these highs today, well up into the 80s in many spots across the region. And then we get into tomorrow. And again, I don't see a whole lot there to ignite any widespread showers or storms. Yeah, a few showers and storms look possible, especially in the afternoon and the evening tomorrow. But the main action, again, off to the west. And here's your day two. First of all, high temperatures tomorrow, very warm again across the region. And there's your day two severe weather outlook. Enhanced probabilities over parts of Illinois, Indiana, down into Missouri. And then here comes the front finally dropping in here on Friday. So I do think much better chances for some showers and thunderstorms Friday afternoon into Friday evening. And that's when we do have to monitor a little more closely for severe weather potential. I still don't think it's a great chance, but could see a little bit of hail or some damaging wind with some of this activity Friday afternoon and Friday evening. Highs still pretty warm across the region Friday. Now, in the wake of that front, there it goes, Friday night. High pressure builds in over the weekend, and we're in really good shape as the weekend unfolds. I think a pretty good amount of sunshine Saturday, highs in the 70s, and a similar day for Sunday. All right, so on to the higher resolution modeling. This is the weather bell charts. This is the 0Z run of the GFS. And this is valid this afternoon. And it's picking up on some showers and storms. It's pretty much the most aggressive model I could find out there with showers and storms today. Now, there's your warm air, a lot of it. Even some 90-degree readings showing up this afternoon over southern Georgia and northern Florida. But a couple of high-resolution models. This is the high-resolution rapid refresh, valid 5 o'clock. And you notice just a few isolated showers or storms out there. There is the 4-kilometer NAM, which really did a pretty nice job with yesterday's activity. This is valid 7 o'clock this evening. Just not a whole lot there. And then out to 11 o'clock, same deal. A few isolated showers and storms. So I think the isolated, probably the coverage that we're looking at today into this evening. Tomorrow, again, there's the GFS, a little bit bullish on the chance of some showers and storms, but I still think a relatively limited coverage locally of showers and storms tomorrow. And the GFS still brings that backdoor cold front in here, so it actually indicates highs in the low 70s in the Triad and the Triangle regions tomorrow, while Charlotte has low 80s. I'm going to go warmer than that for the Triad and Triangle regions. Most modeling does not bring that backdoor cold front quite as significantly southward as what you see there on the GFS. Now, here we go with Friday. That's the morning through early afternoon precipitation, and then there is the afternoon through the evening precipitation. Notice the instability, the Cape values peaking there in the early to mid-afternoon hours. So there's some instability for this cold front to work with. That's why we could see some decent areas of showers and storms. So here's the convective outlooks. I showed you the day one outlook earlier in the video. There's your tornado probabilities for today and tonight. The hatched area means a little bit of a greater possibility of an EF2 or greater tornado. And then you get out to tomorrow. Again, there's the categorical outlook, and there's your probabilities. That's a pretty significant severe weather risk there in the upper Midwest. And then here we go with day 3. Couple slight risk, one that I showed you for our area, another one there from southern Mississippi and Alabama back into Texas. And there's the overall severe weather probabilities, 15% here across a good chunk of the Carolinas. Now behind this front, here we go with Saturday. This is daybreak Saturday, and then that's Saturday evening. High pressure building in. There's your high temperatures across the region. Really a very pleasant day on Saturday, and I think Sunday looks great too. Now as we get into next week, I didn't put any charts for next week in today's video, but we're going to see some rain chances creep in. There is not a lot of agreement on the exact timing of that, but for today's forecast package I'm using on air, I've gone with the idea of some showers, possible Monday and into Tuesday, and we'll just kind of have to see how the timing works out with that. All right, that is it for today's edition of the video. Everybody have a wonderful day, and God bless.